Still have a lot to do, I still have to put away the chairs. But anyway, I've got all the chores. Or anyway, it's up to me to do them all. I still have to put my clothes today. All in all, reality is cats, like an alley cat at your park. But now I gotta do your part. I got a day job and a night job and an interview at 5. You've gotten rid of both boyfriends and you've given me the green light. I got a day job and a night job and an afternoon away. You just waved a hand and we're engaged, you say. I've been up since 4 a.m. and finishing this at midnight. After this thing I should sell it and call it quits when the getting's good. I took a night at your new club today to take a break away from the rats. But now I got your locker stool and your car keys in my cart. I pick up the pieces left on the floor while you walk away like you don't care no more. I'm tired of cleaning every mess you make, slowly losing patience with every break. Every promise broken never leads to change. I'm the one who's always left rearranged. Your lack of effort shows clear as the day. I'll be sweeping you out when I find my way. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on. Watching you take credit for the work I do, every single task I pull double through. Your empty words no longer faze me. Soon enough your history, just wait and see. Where's the spark, the dedication gone? I'm carrying weight, dragging us along. No more excuses, your time is past. This sweeps your fate, I'll make it last. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another, yes, another episode of Coffee and Kata. How is everyone doing today? I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. This is the morning show. We're going to be talking about large language models, all of that good stuff. All right. Today is Monday, the best day of the week, Monday, April 14th, 2025. We are just about halfway through April. I told you guys didn't believe me when I said that 2025 is just about over. Every single day, it's just like we are running towards 2026. Are you guys excited for 2026? Are you excited for 2026? I just want to know. I'm ready for it. Do not threaten me with a good time. All right. So we are going to be getting to the show. Let's get some quick announcements out of the way before we get started. First and foremost, we are going to be premiering Candid Conversations at noon Eastern time today. It's going to be really good. I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be sharing my perspective on a video that Mystify made about motivation, what fuels him, and how anger used to fuel him. And I'm going to pretty much be sharing how I get my push from, what the strategies that I implement so that I can do the things that I do. Because a lot of people ask me like, how are you able to do this? Whether it's how I eat, whether it's how I work, how much I stream, how I'm able to do competitions, all of that stuff. So I'm going to be sharing my perspective. It's going to be a really good video. Hopefully, I hope to see you guys in the chat tonight. Oh, tomorrow we are going to be going live with our tech Q&A. If you have any questions, if you want to call in, feel free. The call lines will be open for you. We have a conversation. Any tech question, career question, call in. Let's do that. All right. And then now the announcement that I want to make is at midnight tonight, we have my next album, Frenemies, coming out on all major streaming platforms. I'm gonna be streaming the album tomorrow on the Tech Music channel. So it's gonna be streaming all day on a loop. So stay tuned to that. It's a super fun album. It's a really fun album. All right. And so tune in, get it on Spotify, get it on Apple Music, get it on YouTube Music, Amazon Music, wherever you get your music from. It is going to be available there. We're going to have so much fun. That song, The Cleanup Crew, that was the intro. That's going to be on there. We have Rock the Scrubs featuring our one, our only Roxy. We have the song The People's Champ about my best friend.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
The People's Champ. Mitch is for the people. We're gonna have that on there. We're gonna have Family Over Everything. My biggest fan. I know I said Abandon was my favorite album, but I have to change it. Frenemies is my favorite album. It was Victory when Victory was coming out. Then it was Abandon when Abandon was coming out. Now it is Frenemies. I cannot wait till midnight. I cannot wait till tomorrow. Tech Music channel streaming all day. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so those are the upcoming announcements. Let me check the chat, and then so basically what we're going to be doing today, we have finally made it to week 2 of the large language model course. We spent about 3 months on week 1 because we did so much work doing what the course did, but also doing what was going to be beneficial to us. We explored a bunch of other large language models, Claude, Anthropic, Gemini. We integrated with those, Perplexity, all those. We integrated with all of those. And you're going to see a large part of week 2. We already learned it in week 1 through our own research and investigations. So although it took us 3 months to get to week 2, we are so much more knowledgeable now, right? So we're going to go through week 2. We're going to do an overview. If we can get to doing any work, we'll do that. But if not, Wednesday, we're going to get into the nitty gritty, all right? But with that being said, let me go and check the chat to say hello to all of my wonderful, wonderful friends. First and foremost, I was just talking to Operation Tech Takeover over on the Tech Niche Tip channel. That's why I had to push the time back a little bit because we are having such an intriguing conversation about tariffs and supply chains and all that good stuff. What's up, OTT? Oh, shout out to you.
We the best.
We got Rock the Scrubs, Roxy in the building. Says, hey, I'm the cleanup crew. What's up, Roxy? How are you doing? Rock the Scrubs, Roxy on the Frenemies album coming out tonight at midnight. Shout out to Roxy. Operation Tech Takeover says, bro, I feel like this is a house banger in Prague. Okay. I know Pitbull. I haven't heard from Pitbull in a while. I know he was Mr. International. Maybe we are Mr. International now.
Let's get it.
All right. I mean, my videos are available in like 7 different languages. Have you guys seen that feature? The audio dubbing on YouTube? My videos, it's available in Arabic, French, Spanish, Hindi, a bunch of different languages. So YouTube is doing the work. I know people be complaining about, oh my God, YouTube, they only give you 70% and they take 30% and they're crying about that. Look, YouTube makes amazing technology available for you to be able to do all this. Without YouTube, you might not even get the opportunity to do most of the things that you're doing. All right. So I'm just saying, I'm going to give a big shout out to YouTube for making me, Techotroff, available in so many different languages. Roxy says she's driving. Drive safe, Roxy. Be very careful on the road out there. Let's see. OTTO says, it's because you are a machine. I do what I can. I do what I can. All right. But I'm gonna break it down I'm gonna break it down at noon and how I trick myself into being able to do all these things. I've had, and I'll just say right now, I've had a lot of help from the likes of Jocko Willink, David Goggins, listening to them back in 2019, 2020. Their books, their podcasts, all of that stuff. It has really, really helped me to build systems because, those guys are very smart, and military people. But then when you take your technical abilities, the ability to build systems and engineering and stuff, and you build something out that you just have to go with that flow that you've built out, it makes it so much easier. Instead of using brute force to do what you need to do, you build systems around it and you follow those systems. All right, let's get going. Let's get going with our show for today. All right, so let me go over to the share the screen. Let's go to here, and we have what we've been using our content creation stuff, but I'm gonna go open up the folders and we're gonna go to we are getting over to week 2. All right, so let's open up week 2 and we're just gonna open up day 1 and start reading through this to see, okay, what exactly it is that we're gonna be doing, getting a good understanding, a good idea. And I'll actually show you this as well. I don't play the videos from Udemy, but I'll show you the section titles so that you can see what's happening so let's do this, right? We're gonna read all the section titles of the course. If you wanna participate in this course, the link is it's pinned to the top of the chat as well in the description. But the reason that I like this course is because it's taking you through getting familiar with all the different large language models, the APIs, Python, all this stuff. So I just want to read the titles of what we're going to be experiencing in week 2, and then we'll go into start looking in detail on what we have on week 2, especially for day 1. All right. So upcoming in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, we'll see how long it takes us, but we'll have mastering multiple AI APIs, OpenAI, Claude, Gemini for large language model engineers. We've already done that for the most part. Streaming AI responses, implementing real-time LLM output in Python. We've done that. How to create adversarial AI conversations using OpenAI and Claude APIs. That's going to be an interesting one. Explore AI tools, exploring transformers and frontier LLMs for developers. Building AI UIs with Gradio, quick prototyping for a large language model engineers. That's going to be interesting because we can, from the stuff that we're building, I guess Gradio is a tool. I don't know, but we can build out some UIs that's going to go with our AI. Honestly, we can probably build it ourselves with the use of like React and stuff like that. But let's take a look into Gradio, see how it works, how much it costs, things like that. Let's see, Gradio tutorial. You guys hear the annoying car? I mean, I'm such a hypocrite. I am such a hypocrite because I used to have a car that was louder than his car when I was in my 20s. But now I guess I'm the grumpy old man who's like, oh my god, like I'm and it's only because if I wasn't trying to stream and if my son wasn't asleep in the other room, I wouldn't care. But because I'm on a stream right now, and because trust me, I love muscle cars. I've had like maybe 2 or 3 of them back in my days. But not when I'm trying to stream, not when I am trying to stream. Anyways, let's keep going. We have day 2, implementing streaming responses with GPT and Claude. We haven't done it with Claude. We have done it with GPT. Let's see, day 2, building a multi-modal AI chat interface. I'm looking forward to that. Basically, when we're doing our controversial thing, we're gonna use Gradio to build that out. Day 2, building advanced AI UIs from OpenAI API to chat interfaces with Gradio. Day 3, building AI chatbots. That's going to be fun because chatbots are a very, very big thing. And building out a chatbot, which is going to have a conversation with that. There's so many good uses for that. Let's see. Day 3, enhancing chatbots with multi-shot prompting and context enrichment. Mastering AI tools, empowering large language models to run code on your machine. Using AI tools with large language models, enhancing large language model capabilities. And then day 4, building an AI airline assistant. Day 4, how to equip large language models with custom tools. Day 4, mastering AI tools, building advanced large language models, powered assistants with APIs. And then day 5, multi-modal API assistants, integrating images and sound generation. What? Okay. That I think I would really like to add into my content creation workflow where it will automatically generate my thumbnails for me. I already have some ideas on what I wanted to do, but we need to work on it. I have to think it out. Right now I use Midjourney to generate my images, which they don't have an API available, or one that they don't have a publicly available API that you're quote unquote allowed to use. So we'll see. Day 5, multimodal AI, integrating DALL-E 3 image generation in Jupyter Labs. Day 5, build a multimodal AI agent integrating audio and image tools. And then day 5, how to build a multimodal AI assistant integrating tools and agents. So that is what we have upcoming for this week of the course, which is probably going to be for us over the next few months, since we're only doing it on Mondays and Wednesdays, because we are working on a lot of things here and we don't want to overwhelm ourselves with all that we're learning. But with that being said, I'm going to jump over to here. And before I start into here, let me get into the chat real quick to see what we got going on. Let's see. OTTO says, I'm going to have to get with you offline. You have me wanting to follow in your footsteps. I am just happy to be able to add value into your life, OTTO. You know how to get in contact with me. Whatever you need, I gotcha. We got my guy Wave Nerd in the building. Says good morning, everyone. Coach Roxy, shout out to you, Wave Nerd. What's going on? How are you doing today?
We the best.
Let's see. All right. So let's start looking into here. So welcome to week 2, frontier model APIs. In week 1, we used multi-frontier LLMs through their chat UI, and we connected with OpenAI's API. Well, that's probably what you did in the course. However, for the Tech Coach Ralph channel, we went and we connected with all of the APIs. We built our own tool. We went above and beyond because that is what we do here. All we do is win.
They ain't believing us.
All right. Today we'll connect with APIs from Anthropic and Google as well as OpenAI. We've already done that, but we'll just do that. I'm continually improving these labs. All right, yeah. After you've pulled the code from the large language model directory in Anaconda prompt or Terminal Mac, run conda environment update -f. Or I don't think we need to do that, to be honest with you. So he's continue updating, adding more examples and exercises at the start of each week. It's worth checking you have the latest code. First, do a git pull and merge your changes as needed. Any problems? Okay. I guess we could do that. After you've pulled your code from the large language model engineering directory in Anaconda prompt, PC or terminal. Okay, so yeah, we do need to do this to make sure we have the latest version of the code. Let's see. Or if you've used virtual env rather than Anaconda, then run this from your activate. I think we did use Conda. Then restart your kernel. Kernel menu, restart kernel, and clear outputs of all cells to pick up these changes. All right. Reminder about all right, so cool. All right. let's go ahead and let me open up a terminal. So we're going to do this part because it is important. And then we'll continue going through all of this. All right. Let me see. Where is a terminal? Just move that one. I guess he enjoyed the sound of his car so much that he had to start the car over again. All right, let's go over to this screen. And we're going to do conda. Or actually, no. Let me do, cd pi LLM. All right, so now for those who are not familiar with subversion control, we want to do a git command to do a git pull, right? We want to pull in the latest, whatever's the latest, if there's any changes. Let's see. It's pulling. Oh, there's some changes that it found. It made updates to week 1, day 1, week 2, day 2 exercises. Okay, so actually, no, I'm wrong. Your local changes to the following files would be overridden by merge week 1, day 1, week 1, day 2, and week 1, day 5. All right, so let me I can always get another version of this. So I'm just gonna add it. Git add. I'm just gonna, yeah, I can always download this again. So I'm just gonna do a git add, and I'm gonna do a git status, git commit all the changes from week 1 work, including the content creation workflow. All right, let's do that, and let's do a git pull. You have divergent branches, and it says how to reconcile them. Oh, come on. Git config pull.ff only, or git pull --ff only. Not possible to fast forward aborting. Git config pull dot re or git pull -- no rebase. Let's see if that works. All right. We have merge conflicts in week 1, day 1, auto merging, week 1, day 2. I should have done this on a different branch. Let's see, git branch. Because that is going to prevent me from... getting the latest. That's stupid. Let's see what we can do. Well, for the time being, we're just going to use whatever version, whatever they have for week 2 now. We're just going to use that. I'll fix this merging thing later on. But I'm going to have to like uncommit, and then it's going to be a mess. Or I don't know, I might just make a whole new project for it, but it's going to be a mess to fix it. Merge conflicts are the worst. They are the devil. All right. But anyways, let's get back to over here, and we'll just look at what's in here. All right. Let me check the chat real quick to see what is going on before we continue. Let's see. Wave Nerd says stable diffusion is good for images and has an API. I've I built with Flux also. Oh, nice. I'll take a look at Stable Diffusion. I heard there was a open source version of Flux, but I never got around to actually building it. Something that I am thinking about doing though, where you'll see where this show for the large language models gets mixed in with DevOps, which we do on Sunday, is what if because on my machine, I don't have enough, like even though this is a really, really powerful machine, I don't have enough power to run these large language models locally. However, we can spin up we can use Terraform to start up an instance, install a large language model on there, and so like we can install our own implementation of like a open source tool to generate our images and stuff like that, and so we have our own LLM running on an AWS or Google Cloud or Microsoft Azure if you're into that type of stuff, and go from there. So many different things that we have in the works, right? Anyways, let's continue on with looking at this course, right? Oh, actually, no, I was actually reading the chat. I forgot. Let me keep reading the chat. Let's see. Roxy says birthday bash tomorrow. What? Whose birthday is it tomorrow? I have no idea what you are talking about. Hopefully my nose isn't growing along. We got my guy Mitch in the building. What's up, Mitch? How are you doing?
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
My bestie, Mitch, you are featured. Mitch, I hope you go and you play the album for your mom tomorrow, because you are featured on the album, the People's Champ. That's what I named your song, for the people, Mitch, the People's Champ. Wignard says Coach has a big day tomorrow, birthday and taxes. You should see if they have any tax reductions for tax day birthdays. That would be the thing right there. That would be the thing. All right, let's keep reading. So, setting up your keys. If you haven't done so already, you can create API keys for Anthropic, Google, in addition to OpenAI. We've already done that. If you prefer to avoid extra API costs, feel free to skip setting up Anthropic and Google. Well, you can actually, I think for a certain, like if you have a certain type of account with Google, you can get some free Gemini membership or whatever. However, because I have like multiple type of Google accounts. So that's probably why it's quote unquote included. You can see me do it and focus on OpenAI for the course. You can also substitute Anthropic and or Google for Olama using the exercise you did in week 1. All right, so this is where to get the APIs. We already did that. When you get your API keys, you need to set them up as environment variables by adding them to your .env file. We already did that. Afterwards, you need to restart Jupyter Labs kernel via the kernel menu, and then rerun the cells from the top. So this one might be outdated. Hear people talking outside. This one might be outdated because I don't think did we use this? I'll double check. I can check right now. So Google is now using Gen AI, but maybe this one will still be working where did I have it? Is this week 2? Yep, this week. Let me start closing some old stuff out. Let's close old stuff out. Out with the old, in with the new. So there goes this one, and then okay. So, and we've seen all of this stuff before. Let's see. OpenAI, Claude, Google. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let me pull up on the other screen. Or actually, no, I can get it from here. Let's go to the top. I gotta start clearing some of these things out too. Let's go to my API keys. Where did I set them? Where did I set? Okay, so there goes perplexity. Let me copy that. I'm just going to drop that in there too. Google. I'll just call that, instead of Google API key, I'm going to call it Gemini API key. And where is Claude? Where's our Claude key? Open it. Where's, hold on. Claude. Okay. Okay, so I called it Anthropic. Okay, Anthropic API key. Okay, Anthropic. All right, perfect. So we have our OpenAI, we have our Gemini, we have our Perplexity, we have our Anthropic. So I'm going to start running these cells. Run these. OpenAI key exists and begins with that. Anthropic exists and begins with that. Perplexity exists and begins with Google API key exists and begins with that. I don't have anything in there for Perplexity, but we can always come back and add it as necessary. Week 2 has changed since it was last opened or saved on this. Do you want to overwrite or revert? Let's go to revert. Let me go back to day 1. Let me restart the kernel. And I'm gonna just clear everything out. Restart. Let's do a restart. And let's close. Discard. All right. And all right, let's start over again. So in here, let's run that. Let's run that. This is Gemini. I can always add the Perplexity back in later. Okay, let's run that. All right, we're good here. So this is connected to OpenAI and Anthropic. Let's run that. This is set up. This is the setup code for Gemini. Let's go with that. All right. So the way that it starts off, and really for this day 1, we're just going through this notebook. There is nothing, no like real work that we have to do. So this one starts off with asking large language models to tell a joke. It turns out large language models don't do a great job of telling jokes. Neither do humans, by the way. Let's compare a few models. Later, we will be putting large language models to better use. What information is included in the API? Typically, we pass to the API the name of the model that should be used, a system message that gives an overall context for the role of the large language model is playing, a user message that provides the actual prompt. There are other parameters that can be used, including temperature, which is typically between 0 and 1, higher for more random output, lower for more focused and deterministic. So this system prompt is: you are an assistant that is telling great jokes. And user prompt is: tell a lighthearted joke for an audience of data scientists. All right. let's keep reading. So the prompt, we are familiar with this. The prompt of role for system content is the system message, and then the role for user content is user prompt. This one is going to be using GPT 3.5 Turbo. Then we have GPT 4.0 Mini, and then we have GPT 4.0. Then we move over into Claude. I think I need to add some credits to my Claude, some tokens to my Claude. So Claude might not work right now, but let's give it a try with these. So let's set up our prompt, and we're going to try to get a joke for a crowd of data scientists using GPT 3.5 Turbo. And while that's happening, if you have a better system prompt, so I want to keep the joke the same, but I want a different system prompt. So instead of an assistant that is great at telling jokes, what about if we add some flavor to it, saying you are a comedian that is great at telling jokes you're a comedian from Houston, Texas, that is great at telling long form jokes. If you have any other ideas, let me know, and I'll change the system message, and then we'll use that to try to get a better prompt. But let's see what Joker came up with. Why did the data scientists break up with their computer? Because they didn't have enough space for a relationship. That was pretty bad. Let's try it out with GPT 4.0 Mini to see, and with the temperature set at, they're dialing the temperature up at 7. Let's see how that comes out. And then once that is done, then we will, the interesting thing is, this is the interesting thing. The same jokes that the person that in the course, I was watching it last night, the same joke that they ran in the course is the same results that we're getting from GPT. So I don't know. But why did the data scientists break up with the statistician? Because she found him too mean. And if you guys know what the mean is, the mean is average. I believe mean is average and medium is right in the middle. Let's see. So this is Claude. Let me see if I can add some credits to Claude real quick. Let's see if we can get some Claude credits. I actually need a new API key for Claude. Let me see what I can do. I should put it over here. You should be able to see it. Let me see what we can do. If I can get me some Claude credits. I do need a new API. What the heck? I already have it. Why are they asking me to sign up again? Oh. Okay. I could have sworn I signed up for this already. Okay, I see what you are doing in there, Rod Brown. All right, that's not Rod Brown. I see what you're doing in there, Wave Nerd. We could do that. Let's see. But I already had credits though. That's so weird. Unless I signed up with a different account. Let me check my email real quick. Maybe I signed up with a different email. Ah, that's what it was. I signed up with a different account. Let me go back to that one. Let's go here. There we go. If we can get some. Let me. Buy some. Let's do 25. Means if my payment information is still saved, because if not, then I have to go get it, and it's not worth it at that point. Sweet, we're good to go. And let me change my API key though, because it was, I don't know. I feel something weird happened with it. Maybe it was exposed or something. Maybe I actually did have that password leak that Mitch was talking about. Okay. Let me go back over here. And I'm going to go to and we're going to go to so right now I'm just updating my API key so that I can be able to use Anthropic, and we can be able to run this. Okay, let's paste that. All right, we should be good to go. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and run this now. Let's do this one with GPT-4o model. Why did the data centers bring a ladder to work? Because they heard the clouds was high up and wanted to scale their models.
Bruh.
I am going to before we get out of here today, I'm going to update that system prompt. Let's go ahead and run the cloud one. Authentication error. What? Let's see. Missing required arguments. Quote missing. What are you talking about? The model is deprecated and will reach end of life. Please migrate to a newer model. Okay, so we need what we can do then is go over to, I'm gonna go to explore documentation, and it's gonna bring, all right, so let's take a look at API reference, and we need the right model. So this is 3.7 Sonnet, and this is, oh, that's the same one, isn't it? Let me see. So, all right, what is the latest model? User guides, 3.7 Sonnet, intro to Claude, quick start. I just need to know what the latest model is, to be honest. Let's try. So let's try this. And I'm gonna add a max token in as well, so that if it doesn't have one already. Okay, it does have max token. So let's go with that. And let's do this. So it's telling the model. All right, visit here. As we launch safer and more capable models, we regularly retire older models, applications relying on Anthropic models. So what's the... So this is the latest model. So what are they talking about? They're also saying missing required arguments. All right, well, we will.
Sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
We will revisit the Anthropic one next time. Let's see if we can run Gemini real quick. Where's Gemini? Let's run that one. From Gemini, why was data scientists bad at bowling? Because they were always trying to optimize for the expected value of the pins knocked down to do WN and ended up overthinking every throw. All right, so now before we get out of here, let me go and update the system prompt to what Wave Nerd said. Which Wave Nerd is totally right. Let me put it on the screen. So Wave Nerd said to use the prompt of, you are a comedian with the persona of Bernie Mac and Dave Chappelle. So let's use that. And says tell a lighthearted joke for an audience of data scientists in Houston, Texas. Let's try that. Okay, let's run our prompt again. Let's try it with GPT 3.5 Turbo model. What? Looks exactly the same. Why did the data scientist bring a ladder to the bar? Because he heard the drinks were on the house. That was less than desirable.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Let's check GPT 4.0 mini. Why did the data scientist bring a ladder to work? Because they wanted to reach new heights in their analysis. Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac would never, ever tell a joke like that. But they probably would never be speaking to a crowd of data scientists either, but that's fair. Let's go to, did I do this one already? Why do data scientists love nature hikes? Because they're always looking for the path of least resistance. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Let me see. Does this one work? Nope. All right, cool. Let's go and try this last one right here, the Gemini, and then we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so all right. So let's see what Gemini has to say, because Gemini be getting a little feisty. All right. It's all right. Houston, how we doing? You look like a room full of folks who know the difference between a mean and a truly mean error. So I was talking to my nephew, Little Ray. Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad. This could be considered inappropriate. Google, this can be considered really, really inappropriate. All right, but we're gonna run with it. We are going to run with it. I mean, you did ask for Bernie Mac and Dave Chappelle, right? So I was talking to my nephew, Lil Ray, right? He's getting into this whole data thing. He says to me, Uncle Bernie, what's the difference between data science and regular science? I told him, boy, let me tell you, regular science, you experiment and maybe get an answer. Data science, you torture the data until it tells you the answer, even if it's lying, because you know that men lie, women also lie. But on Saturday mornings on the Tech Coach Ralph channel, the numbers, not only do they gyrate, they also manipulate. Pause for laughter, give a knowing look. Right? It says, and here in Houston, H-Town, That data be telling you all about oil prices, the Astros batting average, and just how much humidity a human can stand before they spontaneously combust. Says, you all the truth tellers, keep making that data sing. Now somebody get me a sweet tea. This Houston Heat is trying to turn me into data. I think the theatrics of reading it was pretty fun. But shout out to Wave Nerd. That was a great system prompt to pass in. OpenAI did a terrible job. Google did a great, although possibly inappropriate job. All right, I'm just saying. I'm not sure if I should play the yay or if I should play the. Anyhow, let's wrap it up for today. We're going to pick back up on Wednesday. Shout out to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. All right. And Wavener also said, this is how you give the model more structure. Absolutely. And we have my guy in the building who's going to be premiering his first video today. And I'll tell you this, premiering is right on the brink of going live. So that means we are on the brink of going live. We have Thirst Trap Brown in the building so that is my guy Rod Brown at The Nourishing Word. Premiering his first video today at 12:30 Eastern time. I am so excited for the first premiere, all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys in his premiere. After Candid Conversation, I'm going straight over to The Nourishing Word with Rod Brown. All right. Let's see. What else do we got? Wait, that was pretty funny, right? That was pretty funny. And Rod Brown says, in the words of Mitch, it just gets to a point. I agree. I agree with you. Oh my goodness. We got my guy, Peter Investor, in the building. What's up, Peter Investor? How are you doing? Long time no talk. Hopefully all is going well with you. Wave Nerd, no. It wasn't Ray Ray. It was Lil Ray Ray. Lil Ray. Not Little Ray Ray. It's Lil Ray Ray. All right? You gotta get it right. You gotta get it right. All right? But that is about it for today. That is about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. On our way out, first and foremost, do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, wait. I can't even do it. We got Miss Freckles in the building. It's a great show this morning. Good morning to you, Miss Freckles. How are you doing? Hopefully everything is going phenomenal in your life.
We the best.
So happy to see you, Miss Freckles. As always a pleasure. All right. Now that I got my acknowledgement of Miss Freckles, because whenever I see Miss Freckles, I just have to celebrate Miss Freckles for all of her hard work day in and day out. Now I can end the show. So on our way out, if you haven't done so already, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. Check out techcotrap.dev, exclusive content, access to the Discord. We are working. Other things, noon, Candid Conversation. We're going to be talking about why am I the way that I am? Why am I so crazy? Why am I so obsessed? Obsessed with winning, that is, all right? That's going to be at noon. And then don't forget, we're going right over to Rod Brown's channel at 12:30 for his very first premiere on his channel. Then tomorrow night, we're going to be going live with Tech Q&A. Looking forward to answering all of your questions. And last but certainly not least, Frenemies album dropping at midnight tonight on all major streaming platforms. The album features The Cleanup Crew, one of my favorite songs. It features Rock the Scrubs in honor of our dear friend and moderator Roxy. The People's Champ, because you guys know that my best friend Mitch is for the people. My biggest fan when I look in the mirror, it's me. And it also features family over everything? That's a question. Family over everything? We shall find out. Check it out. Frenemies is going to be streaming. It's going to be streaming live on Tech Music all day tomorrow. A lot of things coming. A lot of things happening. As T.I. once said, big things popping. All right, but with that being said, I am going to get up and out of here. Gotta get to work. Gotta get to work all day, every day. All we do is work, which means all we do is win. And with that being said, Techotrauf, we are out.
Still have a lot to do, I still have to put away the chairs. But anyway, I've got all the chores. Or anyway, it's up to me to do them all. I still have to put my clothes today. All in all, reality is cats, like an alley cat at your park. But now I gotta do your part. I got a day job and a night job and an interview at 5. You've gotten rid of both boyfriends and you've given me the green light. I got a day job and a night job and an afternoon away. You just waved a hand and we're engaged, you say. I've been up since 4 a.m. and finishing this at midnight. After this thing I should sell it and call it quits when the getting's good. I took a night at your new club today to take a break away from the rats. But now I got your locker stool and your car keys in my cart. I pick up the pieces left on the floor while you walk away like you don't care no more. I'm tired of cleaning every mess you make, slowly losing patience with every break. Every promise broken never leads to change. I'm the one who's always left rearranged. Your lack of effort shows clear as the day. I'll be sweeping you out when I find my way. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on. Watching you take credit for the work I do, every single task I pull double through. Your empty words no longer faze me. Soon enough your history, just wait and see. Where's the spark, the dedication gone? I'm carrying weight, dragging us along. No more excuses, your time is past. This sweeps your fate, I'll make it last.